Lou, question from your past. In 2010, I believe you had a tenant in your house. Is
Yes.
that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Who the Washington County Sheriff's Office raided your house?
Well, raid, they had a search warrant,
Okay.
and they entered the house and took his computer.
Yeah. So what were they looking for?
Well, at the time I had no idea. In fact, I called the sheriff and I said, you've raided, or your words raid, you've entered the house in his own locked space,
Yeah.
and you removed his computer, and what's going on? And he said, we have suspicion of the use of his computer. I said, what's going to happen next?
Yeah.
So we will go through his computer and we will let you know. I said, can you tell me what the suspicion is or what the issue that you're worried about? And he said, no, we'll have to tell you when the investigation is completed.
Yeah. So what did you do then?
So I waited for the investigation to be completed.
Did you ask your tenant what they were looking for?
I asked the tenant, do you know why they took your computer?
Yeah.
And he didn't have a clear answer for me. So, but I asked the sheriff what they were looking for and when I would know if there is an issue here.
Uh-huh.
And they said, when the investigation is concluded.
And how long?
So,
did that take?
and that took 18 months.
So you had this guy living under your roof for the next 18 months?
And it's my understanding that I can't simply evict somebody because there has been something confiscated from their property without a conclusion of that investigation. So yes, I wait. As the sheriff instructed me, I said, what should I do next?
Yeah.
And the sheriff said, wait for the investigation to be concluded. That's what he told me to do.
So during that 18 months, did you determine what they were looking for?
No. As a matter of fact, after less than 18 months, one would conclude that probably there's nothing there. But I have no way of knowing that because the instructions I was given was wait till the investigation was concluded.
Ask for any independent legal advice from a lawyer or a friend or anybody?
No, not from a friend.
So what happened? What was the eventual resolution?
So eventually, 18 months later, he was arrested.
Yeah.
And at that moment, I posted an eviction on the door, moved his personal belongings to the garage, contacted his family and told him to come and get his...
Was he convicted?
I believe so.
So part of what voters are looking for in an elected official is somebody who has good judgment and makes decisions about difficult subjects.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember at the time, and I reread the stories subsequently, being somewhat surprised that a person of your political sophistication and your professional accomplishment wouldn't have figured out what they were looking for and wouldn't have taken action more quickly than you did.
Well, again, as advised by the sheriff, I said, what is the process? What happens next? And he told me very clearly, we'll have no further action until the investigation is completed. So
why would you take the sheriff's advice on that?
Because they're the ones that have the process. They're the ones that had a search warrant for the equipment. And so when he was convicted, he was evicted, and that was the end of my involvement.
Do you know how law enforcement obtains a search warrant?
But they go to a judge, I presume.
And what do they
I've
show?
never been involved in getting a search warrant.
What do they show the judge?
Probably some level of evidence.
Did you ask the judge if you could see the search warrant?
No, I did not.
When?
Actually, at the time, I wasn't even at my residence. I was traveling. But I trusted that the law enforcement has a process. They'll follow their process.